This video is about implementing an assembly code in MPLAB X IDE for PIC16F877A microcontroller. So the program should be written according to the given specification. The specification says make the port D pin 4. It should be in fact port D pin 0, going high to low and low to high over and over. So the flow chart is like this. So from start, it will set data direction of port B and D, then clear port B and D. Then it has a never-ending loop. Inside the loop, we have to set port D pin 0 high and wait for some time, then set port D pin 0 low and wait for some time and go back. So this will keep on continuing. If in any case this exits the loop, then it will stop the program, right? So here we are setting port D pin 0, but even though we are only using port D, in the flow chart it says clear the port B and set the data direction of port D as well. So in our program we will be doing those as well. Okay, so we will move into the program now. In fact, there are two ways of doing this wait. One way is to stay inside the loop, and wait until the loop ends, and then once the loop finishes, the wait will finish and you go to the next step. Or else you can create a timer and we can wait till the timer expires, and once the timer expires we can go to the next step. Basically our code will look like the following. So in this one, in the beginning sorry, I'm clearing the twist registers by going into the register bank 1. Then I'm clearing the port registers by going into register bank 0. Then I'm coming to the main program. So from the main program, then I'm setting port D pin 0 high. So that means port D pin 0 will be set to 1. And then I have the wait. So for the wait, I have to write a loop and then bit clear F port D pin 0. That means I will be setting my port D bit pin 0 to low or 0, and then I have to have another wait. So I have to write a loop and go to main, means I'll be going back to the main. So that will keep on continuing. In any case, if we happen to exit the loop, we'll be going to the end of the program, right? So we have our port settings and our main loop. Inside the main loop, I'll be setting the port to high, wait, setting the port to low, and wait. We'll see how we are going to implement this loop to create the wait. In order to do that, here I'm going to introduce you to this DECFSZ instruction. So this instruction means decrement F and skip if Z. That means decrement F, skip F, the result is 0. So it would look like this now. Now look into this particular example I have given. So in here, this says decrement F, skip if 0. The register address is 0x20, which is a general purpose register in this particular microcontroller that we are considering, and comma 1. Sorry. This instruction has two operands as given in this explanation. This has two operands. So the first operand is the address of the memory location, and the second operand is address. It will not the address, it will direct you to the location for the result. So it is like this. Now once you do the decrementing, if this happens to be 1 like this, the result will be stored back in the same register. So once the decrement is done, now if this one is set to 0, our result will be saved in the working register, which is the W register. So if the result is 0 from the decrement, we will be skipping this step and going to end. And if the result is non-zero, we will be continuing. That means go to loop 1, coming here, and again doing the decrement. And if result is non-zero, again going here and coming back, right? So I will be giving you one example here. Now let's say we have the W register and we have our 0x20 register, right? Now let's say if this happens to be 0, right? If this was 0, not 1, and at 0x20 register, let's say for example we have value 0x15, right? So in decimal this is 21. Let's say we have 0x15. Now if this is 0, this comes to loop DECFSZ 0x20 means the value of this one should be decremented by 1. So the value is now 14. Now the 14 will be stored in W, right? So that is 0x14 will be stored here. Now is the result 0? No. So you continue, go to loop, you come back here, again DECFSZ 0x20. Now we have to decrement the value in 0x20. What is the value? That is 50. You decrement again and store in here, that is again 0x14. And is the result 0? No. So we come to go to loop and this will keep on continuing, right? Now sorry, if we set this to 1 as given, then let me just erase this part. Okay, now the value is 0x15. So first time it will come to this DECFSZ 0x20, decrement by 1. Now the value is 0x14. Since this is 1, I'll be storing my value back at the same register. So now the value is 0x14, right? Is the result 0? No. So it will continue here, go to loop 1, come here, come back here, again decrement 0x20. Now the value is 0x14. If you decrement by 1, the value will be now 0x13. So store in the same register. So I'll be storing it in this register. Now the value is 0x13, right? Is the result 0? No. So you are not skipping. So go to loop 1, come here, come back here, decrement by 1 again. Now the value is 0x13, decrement by 1, it will be 0x12. Now it will be 0x12. Likewise, this will keep on decrementing, and at a certain point, the value will become 0x01 at particular point. So then it will come to DECFSZ, value is 0x01. Decrement this register by 1 means the value will be 0x00, store in 1. So I'm going to store back in 0x00. So now my value becomes 0. Is the result 0? Yes, the result is 0. So I have to skip the next line. So previously I went into this one, but now I have to skip. So I'll skip and go to end. So my loop finishes. So if my value here was 0x15 in the beginning, that means I have to go in this loop for 21 times, right? So if my value in the loop was, sorry, if my value in the register was, give me a second. So if my value in the register was let's say 0x f. In that case, I will be going through this loop for 255 times to decrement this to 0, right? Now if but the problem is, since our processor speed is pretty huge, so in order to run 255 times, it won't take that much of time. That is not going to be visible in our simulation. So for this to be visible, we have to use multiple loops. So I will move on to the next part. Clear. So here I have created multiple loops. So I will explain this. Now here I have written a function, right? Function name is delay. It's the same as a label, delay, and it has a body, and at the end it has return. Once you hit the return, it will go back to where it came from. So I'm here using 3 registers, 0x20, 0x21, and 0x22, right? So let me draw it. I'm using, in fact, 3 registers, 0x20, 0x21, and 0x22, right? So in the beginning, I'm doing move LW 0xFF, and that means I'm putting FF into W, and then move WF 0x20. Now what is in W is stored in 0x20. That means I'm storing 0xFF in my 0x20 register. Similarly, I'm storing 0xFF into 0x21 address, right? So here also I'm storing 0xFF. So for 0x22 register, I'm saving 0x02, right? 0x02. So once you do that, then it will come to this label loop 1 and comes here. So DECFSZ 0x20. So as I have discussed before, now this will loop for 255 times before it exits from here, right? 255 times it will loop here before it goes to this point. Now once it comes to this point, now 0x DECFSZ 0x21. So what is the value of 0x21? Now the value is what? Now the value is 0xFF, right? So then it will decrement the value by 1. The value will be 0xFE, right? And go to loop means it will go here, right? It will make this value 0xFE and go here, and then again run this for 255 times and come here and decrement value by 1, and then this value becomes 0xFD. Likewise, now this whole thing will loop for 255 times, right? So this was running for 255 times, and this whole thing again runs for 255 times, right? And it will exit from here and then decrement this register's value, which is 02 by 1. So it will be 0x01, and then it will go to loop 1 from here, right? And then again go through this for 255 times, and that will be done for 255 times again, and comes here and decrement the value by 1. Now the value will be 0x00, right? Here 0x00. So then it will skip and exit the loop and hit return. So once it hit return, it will go to the place where it came from, right? So this thing will run twice. So this whole thing will loop for 255 into 255 into 2 times, right? Now this is our delay function. Now how is this being used? I will explain in the next slide, right? Now our main program will be same as before. I'll be clearing the direction registers, clearing the port registers, coming to main, set the 0th bit of port D register and go into that particular written delay function. And once it exit the delay function, then I'm clearing port D's 0th bit, and again I'm going into the same delay function. Once the delay function is cleared, I'll be coming back to main program. So this will go on like this. So inside this there will be other loops. So if I write the program in the MPLAB X IDE, it would look like this. So I'll be moving on to the actual IDE rather than explaining it in here. Okay, now we are in the IDE. So in the IDE, my program would look like this, right? Here in this program, I have removed the removed clearing and setting the port B, which is not required for our program, right? So I have the include file for the hardware, and I have the port data direction and port data registers here, and then inside the main program I'm setting the bit pin 0 of port D, going to delay. After the delay I'm clearing the bit pin 0 and going for delay. After the delay I'm going back to the main and keep doing it. So delay function is written here, delay is a label here, and then I'm setting the values for my general purpose registers, which I'm using 0x20, 0x21 and 0x22. And then I have created the loop here. So here in this loop, there's one small thing that you have to consider. Since I'm using 0xFF, that means 55. So after coming, because this one will exit from this particular section to the next section once the value inside this becomes 0. So then it will loop back again and come here, and then when it comes, the value will be 0 at 0x20, and when the value is decremented by 1, again it will become 0xFF, right? It will again become 0xFF. So this will run for 256 into 250, 5 into 2 times. So you don't have to worry about it that much, but so that is how it works. So here's the code, and then we will run Proteus simulation using this code. First I will be building this program. So this program is example 0x x00 ex002. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm not building that particular program, so I have to set this project as the main project. So set as main project. Now I'm gonna build it. So build successful. I will go to my Proteus simulation. In my Proteus simulation, here you can see I have my PIC16F877A microcontroller, and there's a LED attached to port D pin 0, I'm not going to use the rest of the LEDs or the push button. So I will set the executable for this one. So that is from example ex002 production.hex, which I have just created. So bear with me for the computer being a little slow. Okay, so it's example ex002 EAST default production and production.hex. Okay, and if I run the program, so I'm not going to look at the oscilloscope for now. Now you can see this LED is turning on, waiting for a while and turning off, waiting for a while and turning back on again, right? Okay, so that is how we write this LED to turn on and off using an assembly code using a loop. Thank you.